Yeah, my name's Loove, and I'm an overall artist from out here in the Bay Area, but I'm really from Earth, the whole thing, man.
I'm invested in bad unity. The politics ain't new to me. I'm killing this negative shit, and this is eulogy. Aim at your medulla, feel the bullet heat through your therapy. Life is what you make, and I'm carefully and creatively changing the narrative. My pen game strong.
My name is Loove. Right now, I want to talk to you about the importance of mental health. So in this life, we got a lot of things that attach us to this world. We got our mind, we got our body, and our spirit. So that makes up our body and our vessel. So you could be in a room, nobody in the room, just in a closet by yourself, but you still got your mind. Your mind is still there active, and that means that you're still alive. So that's separate from your body, your physical vessel. And your spirit is something that is tethering us from the other realm into this realm that's connecting it. It's like our video game character. So it's real important to have our mental health, our physical health, and our spiritual health all in alignment together. You feel me? So this right here, this symbol right here, is a symbol that identifies that your mind, body, and spirit is think, love, life. So let's talk about mental health now. What is mental health? What is health? Let's break it down. What's health? So health is our state of being. You know, like if you playing basketball, you twist your ankle. Now that means that you may not be in such good health because you're not able to do the things that you usually would do if your body was healthy and functioning at its optimal level. So that is what our health is. Whether you're sick, you get sick, you got the flu. Now you're not in the state of being to operate at your optimal level. So that's what health is. Health is when you are operating at your ultimate level, the best version of yourself. So physical health, we know how to do that. Right now, what we got to do, wear masks and wear gloves, wash our hands, get in the shower. We make sure that we just tend to our physical vessel, and that's our physical health. Whether what we eat good food and stuff like that, that all plays into it. So our mental health is the same thing. Right now, this world is really built on making us not accept ourselves, and that is a real big wound to our mental health. How can you feel good and healthy and able to be your optimal self when the world is trying to tell you not to be your ultimate and most optimal self? Because it's not right. Because you think different. Because you're a different type of spirit. You're a different type of being. We're not all meant to be the same type of person. So mental health is real important. For me, personally, I grew up learning how to communicate through argument and roasting. Hey, bro, look at you got all that red on, man. You know what I'm saying? You Sue-Woo gang, you feel me? But I really just want to acknowledge, like, dang, that's a dope red hoodie you got on, you know? The last milk in the refrigerator. Man, who drank this milk, man? Who? I really just want to communicate, but I learned how to communicate through roasting and arguments. So that's something that I got to learn how to redo now in life. So mental health is real important for us to be able to convey our messages. I went to this thing called CODA, it's group therapy. So CODA is for codependency. Group therapy is good because you get perspective from all these different people that's going through the same exact thing that you're going through. And that really helped me gain some perspective on life to be like, oh wow, I'm not the only person going through these things that I go through. And that's real important for our mental health because it seems like how society sets it up that nobody uses the bathroom, nobody farts, nobody has hardship, nobody cries. You know, we only have jolly feelings. And when you do show those other feelings out in the public, it comes across as if, man, there's something wrong with them, they crazy, they tripping. No, that person, yeah, technically they probably are tripping, but it's a reason why. Don't dismiss it. So that's why it's real important to have strong mental health, because when you got strong mental health, you could be an example for other people. You ever heard the saying, if you knew better, you do better? So a lot of times God wants us to be the better so other people could know better to do better. And that take a lot of bravery. You know, you can't be brave unless you overcome fear. So fear is an important tool for us. That's an emotion that's very important for us. When you're scared, oh, what is that? You look around. Yeah, it's important to be able to be on your swivel, because if you didn't get scared, something that may be harmful to you may happen, but you're not going to react to it, and you're just going to get harmed. And that's going to interfere with your physical health along with your mental health, you know? So it's real important to have fear and utilize it as something for us, not against us. And when you overcome fear, that's when you become brave. You can't become brave if you don't overcome fear. And that's like working out. You have to have that resistance of the push-up or the weights or whatever it is running up the hill, so that you can actually gain some muscle. So on a physical level, you have to have resistance to build your strength up. And on a mental level, you got a lot of resistance to build up your mental health. And a lot of times we may put too much on ourselves mentally, and we end up breaking a mental muscle. Just like physically, if you try to put too much weight, 1,000 pounds, and try to push it up, you might hurt yourself. That's the same way in life if you put too many things on your mental. That's why it's real important to meditate. What meditating is, it's like exercising for your mind. We get a lot of downloads all the time. All the time we get downloads of different ideas. So that's what a download is. It's when you get ideas. You don't know where they came from. You had a dream. You just getting downloads, just like your computer, just like your phone. You just get a download of all this information. Now it's up to you to click the app in your mind and utilize it. And just like you get on Instagram, if you just scrolling just because you see it's there, that means that you're no longer using Instagram. Instagram is using you. So that's how it is when you get the downloads and the new information that comes in. We have to be able to utilize these messages and these downloads for our own purpose. So yeah, we may have a short attention span, because we may be getting overwhelmed with the information coming in. And we like, oh, hold on, I already got to focus on what's already on my plate. So that's the importance of you meditating, is because you sit there and you quiet your mind. You have all these things that come into your mind, all these thoughts, ideas that come into your mind, and we need to know what place to put them. We need to be able to be like, okay, that's just a thought. I don't need to act on that thought right now. It's just a thought. I need to acknowledge it and put it somewhere so I can utilize it for when I need it. And that's very important, to be able to organize our thoughts. So that's the importance of mental health, because when you do have these ideas and you want to see your ideas come to fruition, you want to actually make that things that you think about come to real life, you got to have a real strong mental health to take something from a spiritual space into a mental space into this physical space. Before I did this video here, it was a download that came in from someone to ask me to say, hey, I think I should have him make a video. She reached out to me through her mind and told me the idea. Now I'm sitting here making a video, and now it's a physical thing in this realm that y'all actually watching. So it's important to be in tune with that, because that's what we're doing as creators. We're all creators. We're all creators. We're all destroyers. We have to destroy maybe our negative thoughts about ourselves to create more positive thoughts of ourselves. If you want to be more in shape, you got to destroy the person that's not so in shape to create the person that's more in shape. And that's a journey. It doesn't go from 0 to 100 like that. We're not at that point in life to jump through that portal right now. But we will build to that space, and it's really good to get the foundations, and that's what I'm speaking on today. It's our mental health, our physical health, and our spiritual health. Now, I want to speak about the spiritual a little bit, because all these things go hand in hand. The spiritual health is when you get those downloads, your intuition, when you got this gut feeling, that's the spiritual health. We get good spiritual health when we can trust ourselves and trust our intuition. It's hard to trust your intuition if you've been through traumatic things physically, traumatic things mentally. Because I could be coming in to give you a hug, but you may think, oh, because of trauma, I think you're trying to fight me. No, that's not the reality of the situation. Even though you won't be wrong, because you are ultimately protecting yourself with that fear because of past experiences, but that's not the ultimate reality today in this moment. Because in this moment, I'm literally reaching out to give you a hug, to show you love and embrace you. So that's why it's important to have our physical and our mental health right, because when our spiritual, we get the downloads and a spiritual moment happens for us, we can trust our intuition that's seen past the physical, seen past the mental. It's just something that you just knew. You like, I know something. And when we strengthen that relationship, that's when we become full and we become whole in this realm that we live in right now. So, mind, body, and spirit health is very important. So, this is a constant reminder right here. Think, love, life. Think, love, life. Bam. Now with that being said, I want to show y'all a music video that's based on mental, physical, and spiritual health. Knowing how to transmute the energy and the things that happen into us into positive things that can actually benefit us more than it hurts us. Here we go.
Yes. Hold on, woman. You're not free to go. You're not free to go. You're not
What are
free
you
to
touching?
go. Stand over here.
Get your hands off of me.
Stand over here.
Officer, talk to the lady.
I'm sorry?
Talk to the lady.
I understand.
Heavy. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Make fans when I do my dance. They clap hands when I do my dance. I make bands when I do my dance. When I do my dance. When I do my dance. I slide when I do my dance. I glide when I do my dance. I hypnotize when I do my dance. When I do my dance. When I do my dance. They be like, bruh, he gigging. Taking up room on the floor, it's a feeling. I'm in a building and I'm feeling myself. Dance champion, catch me winning a bell. They used to do the worm in the cabbage patch. Popping and locking like Alcatraz. Old school, what it do with a boogaloo's ass. If you too scared to dance, make your way to the bag. Yeah, in the lab, I've been practicing. It's in my blood, feeling tribal like an African. Perp dancing, I do it. Everybody loving it, my movements, I'm moving. I make fans when I do my dance. They clap hands when I do my dance. I make bands when I do my dance. When I do my dance. When I do my dance. I slide when I do my dance. I glide when I do my dance. I hypnotize when I do my dance. When I do my dance. When I do my dance. Watch me 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 do my dance. Dance battle first round, Mike Jack, how I beat it. You win some, you lose, so tonight I'm undefeated. Last time I didn't win, but I gained respect. Now I'm famous on the internet. TikTok, I went viral on them. Tick, tock. Battle whoever, show me my opponent. Tick, tock. Clock stop, now it's time for the judges. Battle the judge, hope they hold no grudges. Dance life, they didn't know it was politics. But we use dance to get us out of it. Alien, another planet with a mothership. People all around the world come together cause of this. I make fam when I do my dance. They clap hands when I do my dance. I make bands when I do my dance. When I do my dance. When I do my dance. I slide when I do my dance. I glide when I do my dance. I hypnotize when I do my dance. When I do my dance. When I do my dance. I make fans when I do my dance. They clap hands when I do my dance. I make bands when I do my dance. When I do my dance. When I do my dance. I slide when I do my dance. I glide when I do my dance. I hypnotize when I do my dance. When I do my dance. When I do my dance. Yeah. Watch me do my dance. 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 Free your mind. Free your mind. Free your mind. Free your mind.
big love to Alicia Mayo for reaching out to me, because I would love to connect with my community. And it's real important to have all these different networks, having a connection between the networks. My name is Love More, and always remember, they may do it to you, don't do it to yourself. Love, Mickey.